Please welcome Steven Pinker.
According to Pinker, pragmatics is defined as the study of how language is used in context in light of the knowledge and the expectations of the conversants. More specifically, he explains that radical pragmatics is the imperialist block of the field, which tries to explain as many aspects of language as possible in those terms. Pinker, however, claims that all words hold a precise mental representation in the mind. He calls his theory conceptual semantics and considers the representations of words the building blocks of language. In disagreement to Pinker's belief that meanings are memorized rather than stretched, we think radical pragmatics is more accurate because even without a precise mental representation, words can still be understood with reference to the sentence's context and participants as the need arises. Some societies have created conventional uses of words that have stuck throughout time, but the polysemous uses of the same words would still be understood by conventional societies. For instance, people that speak Spanish have a conventional dictionary definition for red hair, but they also have the capacity to understand the concept by breaking apart the two words and saying them individually. If we were to describe a person with red hair using our polysemous use of the word red, Spanish speakers would still understand what we meant. This shows that many things may sound strange to us due to the social or language norm, but individuals have the ability to bend and stretch words and use the context setting and participants or pragmatics to do so. Pinker argued that polysemous words are stored in separate places, and that this was evident in the Klein and Murphy study that he referenced in his book. In this study, participants were primed with words that were presented to them. They found that participants' reaction times were faster when they were introduced with words they had more exposure to, and they claimed to be more comfortable with such words. It is our belief that the descriptor liberal is simply further down the pattern of associations or neural network than rapping, and that individuals are simply more familiar with and use more often the latter sense of the word. Regarding verb construction and its boundaries within classes, we negate Pinker's idea that you can't arrive at the same destination without narrowing down the specific action of the verb. An example being a waiter asking if he can refill your water. While water is not a container in which you can refill, this incorrect usage of the verb to fill still portrays the meaning the waiter is trying to convey. So you can pour the water or fill the glass, but either way it is stated, the comprehension remains the same. In this example, the verb does not dictate the event that it is occurring, but the result of the glass full of water is still achieved by the context and knowledge of the situation by the listener. In closing, we have demonstrated three extensive arguments, explaining how radical pragmatics is a more effective means of understanding language without the need for precise mental representation. We showed this through the use of polysemous words and the fact that they are understood by the majority of individuals, the definition of radical pragmatics and the neural network, and through verb constructions and the comprehension of them even when used incorrectly.